I usually wait. I like waiting at least 7, 8, 10 minutes after going live. But today I cannot. Today I can't, man. I'm sorry. Yo, to anyone that comes late, it's my fault. I'm a selfish human being, right? I know this. I've always known this. But not for this chapter, bro. Not for this chapter. I'm so ready. Well, hold on. Where's my camera? Where's my camera? There's my camera. Ladies and gentlemen, look. I nothing's set up. Literally, like, I wanted to get it set up as possible, but I don't care. I don't have the website. I have nothing set up. For this chapter, dude, I'm shaking. I think this is the most hyped that I've been for a chapter since, like, 1000 dropped, man. I don't even know, bro. Like, this is... Dude, we were told collectively, I can't even tell you how many days ago, bro. I have avoided everything. I deleted everything off my phone. I was like, there's going to be no temptations, no nothing, not this week. Not after last week's chapter, alright? Last week's chapter, or the week before, whatever, was one of the greatest chapters I have ever read weekly. And I was being told to leave more times than I did for last chapter. Just in case my internet starts tripping, I'm putting a second camera. This reaction is being recorded. I am recording a reaction whether people like it or not. Whether YouTube likes it or not. Is the light good? Lighting's good? I think lighting's good. I don't care anymore. I'm reading the chapter. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here today to read the latest installment in something I was told earlier this week is without a doubt now the second best-selling comic of all time because we have reached the greatest series of all time, has reached 500 million copies sold. 500 million for the best-selling comic in history. Might as well be. We're the best-selling manga of all time, ladies and gentlemen. Superman is in the way, but by the 5 Norths, maybe by the end of this chapter, it'll be over. 100 mil just like that. 100 mil just like that. But on a serious note, the second best-selling comic of all time. We are here today to read what has always been, as long as I've been doing this, the best-selling manga in history. And we are here today to read the latest installment in that Wano Onigashima Awesome Sauce because I'm so ready. I've got the jersey ready. I've got it ready. After the end of last chapter, how could it not be? I'm ready to become Jordan himself. Y'all ever thought about that? I'm ready to become Michael Jeffrey Jordan myself. Because we're here today to read One Piece. Now let me tell y'all something. I don't know if my audio's good. I'm not even going to risk looking at the chat. If the audio's good, fine. If not, we're going to upload this on this camera later. I don't care. We are reading the best-selling manga in history, chapter 1044. I'm shaking. If I get a True Roofers ad, I'm leaving the room. I'm leaving the room if I get a True Roofers ad. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm leaving the room if I get a True Roofers ad. Yo. Okay, alright, I'm putting it on. 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 Yo! The title of this week's chapter. The title of this week's chapter is chapter 1044, Warrior of Liberation. Yo, my goosebumps have goosebumps. The title of the chapter is a direct lead-in from what happened last chapter with the drums. Chapter 1044, Warrior of Liberation. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright, bro. Alright, you got me. I'm already sold. And here you have Yonji and Ichiji. They're about to dissect these individuals. Is that a Kraken? Okay, let's get into the chapter. We'll come back to this later. We'll come back to this cover page later. Mama's out at sea. Let's start our research. Now, before I get into this, on a serious note, I'm going to look at the chat in about 10 seconds. Is my audio good? I just want to know before I read this chapter, because once we get into this, y'all know, that's it. Is my audio good? Please let me know. Just yes or no. Yes or no. Chat. Audio good? Audio good? Y'all the goat. Let's go! Okay, here we go. Yo, I'm sweating. I'm already sweating, bro. Hold on, give me a sec, yo. I'm already sweating. I'm nervous. I'm trembling, dude. I don't even know, man. Yo, I'm shaking, bro, because the thing is, the end of the last chapter. And the first page is Zunisha with Wano surrounding the WG ships still out in front of them, and by the flagnards we see the baboomp, a resounding pulse. The drums of liberation are resounding themselves throughout the skies, throughout the heavens. The clouds themselves just. You remember when Doflamingo was doing that wah wah wah, and it was going through them. That's what the clouds are doing. Except it's the drums of liberation doing that. What's happening? How can I still stand? I just lost. But is that the goat with the coat saying that? What's happening? How can I still stand? Doom dot dada. I just lost. But I feel like I'm having a blast? And we come back to the roof and he's laughing. Oh my god. Joy Boy's here, yo. Joy Boy is here. Come on, son. So Luffy's saying that he just lost. So this is 100% him in his consciousness. Stating he's having a blast. Music is resounding. Kaido shook. That's the most shook I've ever seen Kaido in my entire life. Yo, Kaido looks like me after every chapter. Yo, Kaido's out here looking like all of the individuals did when they saw Roger and Whitebeard split the skies. This man Kaido's out here looking like Luffy and Enel within the shocked face. Yo! Kaido is shook. He's shaking, bro. He's shaking like I am. And the thing about him says, doom, da, 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 da. Oh, yo, he's got a little big dude. You even see the Conqueror's hockey leaving Luffy's body as he's stating this stuff. Kaido shook. Does Kaido know the drums of liberation? The fact that the drums of liberation are a part of his, of this. Luffy is Joy Boy? Confirmation. And we all knew it. But it's in the panels, man. It's in the text. Luffy is Joy Boy. Zunisha said that? So here we have Momonosuke going up. Conqueror's hockey is still moving from the roof. Roof piece is shaking. NL and the Sky Pirates and the Moon, they're still losing their mind. Pleasure Hall, Right Brain Tower. Oh, come on, man. Oh, Sanji's awake. My dog. Okay, I was about to say, man, if we move to anything else, I'm throwing hands. I'm throwing hands. But it's my dog Sanji, I'll take it. It's my dog Sanji, you know what I'm saying? I'll take it. But hold up, man. Hold up. Because if Kaido's hearing the drums of liberation, if Kaido is currently hearing this, that means everyone else currently here can also hear this too, dog. Yeah. Okay, so we moved to Sanji. Kia! Sir Pirate, you're awake. Luffy, live floor.
And we switched over to Kid and Law. So Kid's like, what the? And Law's like, is that Sir Straw Hat? Yo, they're hearing him loud and clear, bro. Like, if he's playing them things right in... Yo, and this man's heartbeat is resounding throughout the entire island, dog. This is the craziest. Straw Hat. Hey, you two, he's still breathing. Luffy's still alive? Y'all better believe my dog's still alive. Y'all better believe, man. You've got to be okay, right, big bro? And the thing is, right, when you think back to last chapter where Nami just went to Kaido and was like, yo, you think my king is dead? The goat with the goat? Shout out to... You know, Nami's always believed. Nami has always believed, and that's why Nami goat. That's why Nami goat. What am I gonna do? Yo! I can't do this! I can't do this! I swear. Bro, I promise right now, right here and right now, man. I'm telling y'all right now, if this thing says Marijoa, if I look down and I see him, if I see Instant Messenger Sama or any of the 5 Gorosei, Wano is my favorite arc in the series. I've been contemplating this for a long time, but if I look down and they're there, if I look down and they hear the drums of liberation, it's over. It's over. It's over. I'm telling you right now, it is. Matter of fact, alright. Bro, I don't think anything has ever made my heart skip a beat harder than what I just saw. The Holy Land, Marijoas, the Hall of Power, Pangea Castle, oh my god. We sacrificed one of our best agents and enraged Kaido. So they know that Blue Scarf died. They know that Blue Scarf died. And we are we sure our priorities are straight? We've been wondering that the entire series. This may be better than the alternative. It's imperative that we snuff out something this problematic. No matter the era, the world government has always failed to acquire the Gomu Gomu fruit? No matter the era? You're telling me this thing has been evading them for 800 years? This may be better than the alternative. It's imperative that we snuff out something this problematic. No matter the era, the world government has always failed to acquire the Gomu Gomu no Mi, even after 800 years of trying. It's almost as if the fruit itself is. I swear. Remember we were talking about last week? If there are individuals living within that thing, dog, bro. Well, that's not possible. Dog, it's the Gordo say yo, Wano stop what? Wano stop what? Alright. All Zoan fruits have a will of their own. And this one carries the name of a god. After all, the Gomu Gomu fruit is really a mythical... Who called it? I had like 100 people in my chat telling me last week, Mythical Zoan. Shout out to y'all. And this one carries the name of a god. After all, the Gomu Gomu fruit is really a mythical Zoan. It's the human fruit? That doesn't even make any sense. What? It's the human fruit. Yo! Okay,
Okay. Okay. I got it. I got it. I got it, man. I got it, alright? I understand. I see the vision. I see the vision, dog. I see the vision, dog. Yo. I can't stand still. Is that Luffy? Is that Luffy right? Yo, I told you. But I didn't expect the Gordo shape, but I was like, yo, the next time we see this, man, it's gonna look exactly like Nika. I wasn't expecting literally the fruit to be called the human... Bro, what sense does that make? Human fruit. Model Nika. Model Nika? Like, what? So, model smile? The Gomu Gomu no Mi, in actuality, is a mythical Zoan called human fruit, model Nika. And you have Luffy laughing as the drums of liberation and the mood behind him. Oh my god! Its user's body gains the properties of rubber in combat. There it is. There it is. They're supposedly only limited by their imagination, putting smiles on faces far and wide. They are the embodiment of the warrior of liberation. And is that not our goal with the code, man? Except Luffy was that before he even got the fruit. Its user's body gains the properties of rubber in combat. They're supposedly only limited by their imagination, and so that's why throughout the entire series, from the very beginning, we have had Luffy time and time again. Every time that he saw something, like for example Genzo's pinwheel, anytime that he saw something that he thought was fun, they thought was fascinating, interesting, he would use that in combat. So it's because of Luffy's incredible imagination that I'm sweating, bro. I'm trembling, dude. I can't believe, like, this feels like end of series stuff. I shouldn't be seeing this, bro. The Gomu Gomu fruit, mythical Zoan, my god, it's the human fruit. Only limited by their imagination, putting smiles on faces far and wide. They are the embodiment of the warrior of liberation. Yo, they name dropped Nika. Sun God Nika, awakening exponentially. Awakening, that's confirmation. That's a confirmation of what this is. Awakening exponentially strengthens their rubber body. And they have, oh my god! Is this really where Oda's taking this? Truly embodying freedom, not just as an individual, but through his abilities as well? When Luffy awakens, he gains true freedom? Like, through awakening, he's no longer restricted by anything else. How is that even gonna work? Awakening exponentially strengthens their rubber body and they have even more freedom. It is allegedly. Do I even want to go to the next page? This is already the best chapter of the year. Like, do I even know this page? Dog, the Gordos are dropping lore. Luffy's Nika. Dog. I've been reading this series for so many years, and the last thing I was expecting when I first picked this up is that the Gomu Gomu no Mi was not just... My man is in the territory of legends. A mythical Zoan? And it's the human fruit. It's like, what sense does that make? Model Nika. Model Nika. And we get to see Luffy's silhouette as he looks like right now. Alright, next page. The most ridiculous power in the world Mihawk knew. Mihawk knew! But on a serious note, Mihawk was talking about the way that he could bring other people to him. I mean, who knows? Maybe he does know. Who knows? But Shanks definitely knew, alright? And now here's the thing. Awakening exponentially strengthens their rubber body and they have even more freedom. It is allegedly the most ridiculous power in the world. And you have Conqueror's hockey streaks going throughout the right side of the page. Treasure repository second floor, Hiyori. I need air. I need air. Alright, while Orochi's talking to Hiyori, give me a sec. I need to move. I need to move.
snap! Yo, my other camera fell, boys. Yo, my other camera... I didn't even notice. Yo, my other camera... I feel sorry for anyone who was watching through that one. Yo, that junk was on the floor for a minute. I really admired Odin. Yo, I'm sorry. I can't pay attention to this, bro. I'm sorry, dude. Yo, human fruit, mythical Zoan, and it's Nika. But the thing is like, if it's a mythical Zoan, how in the flying flagnards is it a human? Bro, okay. All right, I'm gonna read the chapter, and then that's the first thing we're gonna talk about when I finish this thing, because this is crazy. This is insane, man. This might be the craziest page in the entire series. I don't even know what to say, man. All right, let's continue. Yo. This is peak fiction, bro. Yeah, this is peak fiction. All right. I really admired Odin. Think about what you're doing. It was all Kaido. He was using me. We can still run away together. Just remove these nails and... Thus, you spat in the face of a samurai you owed. Who would still believe you? My father kept his promise, did he not? Yo, Hiyori, cut this man down? He danced like a fool for 5 long years because he thought you and Kaido would honor the secret arrangement you made and freed Wano. He never even told his own family. Yo, he held that thing for 5 years, yo. Odin is a goat. Odin is a true goat. My father was a man who kept his word. He still expected the same of you when you agreed to let them go. If he withstood being boiled for an entire hour, even while his body was being burned by the oil, despite it all, he always smiled, always. I can't even fathom my father's suffering. He had to shoulder the burden by himself, because the entire nation was your hostage. Hiyori's out here cutting a promo! Okay, Hiyori! Father, are you really okay with what everyone says about you? Of course I am. You know why? Because I have you guys. Really, then I'll always be here for you. Oh yes, I've always said Odin was a great samurai. As Shogun, I can ensure his legacy is recognized. Your father. The mask dropped. Hold your tongue, you miserable... Now talk to that man, yo! I've had enough of that man's garbage! Hold your tongue, you miserable wretch. I am Kozuki Hiyori! Look, you better put some respect. You better kneel. Kneel! Do you know who you talking to? Do you know who you talking to? Yo, this panel though. So you have Hiyori, extreme, like yo, the veins popping, the tears dropping. Hold your tongue, you miserable wretch. I am Kozuki. Oh, yo, this panel, dude. Oh, this has to be Hiyori's best moment, easy, and I'm a tard for the but this comes after the you know what I'm saying? Like, hold your tongue, you miserable wretch. I am Kozuki Hiyori. Legendary, amazing moment for Hiyori right here. Yo, she better talk to this man. I've had enough of this man's garbage. I was always proud to carry my father's name, even when I was starving and covered in rags. You, on the other hand, never had a trace of honor. Facts. Every day you were shogun was one too many, and as each day passed, more and more lives were lost. Wait, stop! You know something you're going to regret? Seeking revenge is a dated ideology, you know. Besides, killing me makes no difference. This man said seeking revenge is a dated ideology. Makes no difference. Kaido will still be unbeatable. Yo, not after what I just saw. Mythical Zoan? Human? Model Nika? Yo, you better see about my dog, yo. Yo, when my man is laughing and Conqueror's hockey is, bro, the Gorosei were forced to do a lore dump because of this thing. Orochi-sama, I have failed. And here you have the Kazenbo in the background. Is that you, Kanjuro? This man Kanjuro looks like a... what are those things called? I forgot what they were called, but it's a Kingdom Hearts thing. This is as far as I go. Your timing is impeccable. This is the ideal stage for your real final performance. Burn that woman to ash. Go on, take her. Gufu! The failed revenge of a shrew 20 years in the making. It's the perfect title for this tragic comedy. Take a look. Hiyori, Kozuki's survivor, should know that fortune favors the mighty. Orochi-sama, that's the wrong way. And now, Kanjuro obliterates Orochi. I'll take it. As long as someone gets this piece of garbage out of here, I'll take it. Yo, and Hiyori says the dawn will come. Kanjuro, you idiot. Hiyori saved me, it burns. The Kozuki clan always keeps its promises. That looks like some sort of promise for future lore piece. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Kozuki clan always keeps its promises. Has to be something for, like, Void Sentry. Knowing they're the ones who created the Poneglyphs, so I love that. The dawn will come. Yo, shout out to Hiyori in this week's chapter, dog. Shout out to Hiyori. Legendary moment right there. Dawn will come. Hiyori greatness. I feel like anything's possible now. I can keep fighting. Yo, look at Luffy, bro. Yo. And you could see, yes, he's stretching, but he's like, I feel like anything's possible now. I can keep fighting a little bit longer. My heartbeat sounds funny. This is my peak. This is... Okay, nah, man. Okay, alright. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. This might be a top 5 chapter all time, dog. I'm not even joking, bro. I'm not even playing no more, man. I'm not even playing no more, bro. I'm not even playing, man. Yo. Nah, bro. Yo, this man, Luffy. Did y'all hear what Luffy said? This man said, this is my peak. Nah, bro. This is the peak of mankind. Yo, literature peaks. Bro, this is my peak? Literature peak? Bro, hold on, man. This is my peak. This is Gear 5th, yo. Gear 5th? Yo, last week, I was on like 7 different podcasts. I talked up a storm. We did like 50 afterthoughts. We were like, yeah, it's either Awakening or Gear 5th. Oda was like, what? Or my man said or. Like, my man said I'm giving you Awakening and Gear. The sky is falling down on top of Kaido, bro. What? Hey, you guys. What is that? It's on the roof. You know exactly who it is, Kaido, bro. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. You know who it is. You know who it is. Double spread. We get to look at the roof. Conqueror's Hockey's still leaking. Hey, what's happening? Conqueror's Hockey? Dudes are being knocked out, yo. Where's it coming from? Yo, Luffy grabs Kaido's tail. You see this? Yo, Wano top 1. A Wano top 1, bro. I mean, that's, yo, Wano top 1, bro. You stop playing with me, dog. You have Luffy with a smile. He's still being taken over by this substance here. Oh, Kaido-san. Kaido gets pulled. He's being pulled. Luffy pulls this man all the way up to the roof. Ah! Sheesh, yo, look at good. He has this hair flowing in the wind, son. She. Take this. And he spins him around like it's Brock Lesnar. But he looks a little big, right? He looks like he's in Gear 4th. So he spins him around. He's still spinning him. Crash. And he's laughing. What is going on, bro? Straw Hat, so you're still alive? I'm grateful. Blast Breath. He fires a Kamehameha. I don't think that's going to do anything to this guy. That's not going to do us. Bro, this man, Luffy. This man grew a Popeye hand. Yo, look at the top of this page. This man drew a Popeye hand. Dog, this man got the whole spinach, bro. Popeye, the say, yo, Popeye don't want to see my goat. Popeye don't want to see my goat. Not in Gear 5th. Gear 5th? This is Gear 5th, bro. Okay. There it is. There's Luffy's form. Okay. I'm not gonna look over. I'm not gonna look over yet. I'm not gonna look over yet. So Luffy's like, whoa! Looks over to the side. He sees his eyes pop out of his head. You see the blast breath comes in. Luffy holds onto the ground. So confirmation. He is awakened because he's turning the ground itself into rubber. Right? Is that what this is? That has to be what this is. Unless he's so strong, he's pulling the flipping ground off of. He's got a full counter? Luffy can do the Meliodas move? From 7 Deadly Sins now? My dog got a full counter, bro! What? This man is out here putting attacks back! He's giving attacks back to dudes, bro! My man got the whole magic cylinder! Yo, that man said, I have trap cards, baby. Don't play with me. He pulls up the ground. You see the thing come in. Then I get to see the go with the code Gear 5th, bro. Gear 5th. And Luffy's laughing. He has this smoke surrounding him, straight up looking like Sun Wukong here. What? Bro, I don't know what to say, man. Look at his hair, dog. And he's still laughing. Sorry about that idiot from before. I didn't want to win like that. Don't sweat it. Now let's finish. Yo, this I brought, bro. Listen, man. I've said it a million times. If you don't like the words goat, raw, Kino, fire, peak fiction, whatever, leave the video now because this ain't for you, baby. This ain't for you. Is that the end? Bro, hold on. I gotta double check. Is that the end of the chapter? That's the end of the chapter. Ladies and gentlemen. I don't even know what to say, man. Yo, I'm gonna like I always say here on the channel, man. There is absolutely nothing that has ever compared for me personally to the weekly One Piece experience. Nothing. But when you get a chapter like this, what makes experiencing this series so special to me is the fact that we can theorize, we can speculate, we can have discussions for hours on end, 8, 16, some people could even go for 24, and I don't blame them. Excuse me, I don't blame them. But the fact that we can discuss this series to death, discuss this series non-stop, and the man is out here breaking our ankles like he's a fusion of Kyrie Irving and Allen Iverson. I mean, Oda, bro, look at how deep his bag is, son. Look at this chapter. Yo, bro, legit, man. Legit. I'm not playing any more games, man. I'm not playing any more games, bro. Yo, I told Hazy a long time ago. This might have been on the old channel. It was so long, it might have been on the old channel. Hazy asked me one time, is there any possibility that Wano becomes your favorite arc? And I was like, no. Because the amount of nostalgia I have, not only for One Piece arcs, but for other arcs in general, is just way too high. Way too high. Alright? But this week's chapter solidified what I felt in my heart this entire time. And that is that this is the most entertaining section of any story at this point that I think I've read, bro. I love this arc, man. It's just one of those things. After this week's chapter, bare minimum, I have 5 Wano chapters in my top 15, and that's just I'm spitting, bro. Like I'm spitting to myself. If y'all don't agree, 100%, right? But here, in my house, Wano's the GOAT. In this house, Wano's the GOAT. Alright? I don't know about y'all's house. I don't know about the other, but in my house, Wano's the GOAT. Alright? In this house, when a chapter has Gear 5th, Awakening, and the truth behind Luffy's fruit, I didn't think chapter 1000, 967, or 1010 could... I didn't care what would come. I was like, there's no way this is going to get past. What did I just read, bro? What did I just read? Peak fiction, bro. Peak fiction, alright, guys. I'm dead serious, yo. Peak fiction, bro. Peak fiction. Peak fiction, man. Peak fiction. Bro, I don't even know what to say. Yo, holy flagnards, I missed out on a lot. I'm sorry, guys. Yo, I missed out on a lot. I'm sorry, but yo, this was a 500 out of 10 chap, bro. I like legit. This was bro, Gear 5th? Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing. Bro, Oda legit gave us Gear 5th and Awakening in one chapter, bro. He cooked. He's cooking. I got past 900 viewers. 900 people were here for Gear 5th? Yo, I appreciate y'all, man. Seriously, I truly do appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart, bro. For showing up. Let me try to catch up with the supers. Let me try to catch up with the super chats. Oh my, yo, this is up there as like, listen, man. This was one of the best chapters I've ever read, bro. Legit. Oh my goodness. Like, bro, as somebody who grew up watching DBZ, and like my whole thing out of every show that I watched after DBZ was, I love transformations. So that's all I wanted. I wanted transformations. I wanted to see like the next GOAT transformation. Like after I saw Super Saiyan 2 and Super Saiyan 1, I was like, I love that stuff. I saw Naruto transform. I saw Bankai, you know, all that stuff, right? And it's just my thing. That's why I have so many transformations on my wall right here. When I first saw Luffy go Gear 2nd, I never would have even imagined. That by itself was already GOAT, right? But the fact that you have Luffy going Gear 2nd, and then you had Gear 3rd being brought into the picture with the elephant gun, you know, I've always loved his abilities, arm and hockey. Then you bring Gear 4th into the picture, that changed the game completely. But this one went above and beyond and changing the game, bro. This one went above and beyond. Bro, the man said, I have peaked. That was Oda. That was from Oda to us saying, I've peaked. I've peaked. And the greatest thing about this series is, as we all know, is when Oda peaks, you know another peak is coming after that. You know another peak is coming. Alright, so since I missed a bunch of super chats, let me go back. I don't even know what to say, man. Holy sweet mother of flagnards. Let me look to the supers. Yo, y'all are... I love y'all, man. I love y'all so much, bro. So we have PK Jew coming in with the 100. Holy sweet mother of flagnards. A hundo. A hundo, yo. PK Jew putting 100 for peak fiction, stating peak. And he's spitting. PK Jew is spitting facts. Shout out to PK Jew. Thank you for the 100 in your spit. Peak fiction. Lag Scene comes in with the $5 Canadian. Bro, play the OST in the background. It's called Luffy Awakening OST for pure hype. Is that the one that hasn't been? It's because now I kind of want to. I kind of want to so bad because I know that's one of the OSTs
that was that was leaked, right? And initially, my thought of that OST leak was that it would be the Conqueror's coding. I thought they were talking about the Conqueror's coding. Like, this is the OST is going to play whenever he conquers codes. That's technically an awakening. No, Toei was right. Yo, Toei was right. Toei was like, hey, we don't care. We're spoiling everyone, and it don't matter. And I don't blame them. If I had this information, I'd spoil too. I mean, yeah, don't spoil people. Especially not me. You know, don't spoil me. Don't spoil people. But Toei can spoil. Toei can spoil, I suppose. Oh my goodness. But yo, Lag Seeing, thank you so much for that. I'm still not sure if I can't listen to it. Like, I want to listen to all of the soundtracks when they play in the anime. So I feel like I'm gonna have to save it for then. I want to listen to it so bad after this chapter though, man. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, dog. Truly appreciate you. Much love to PKJu as well. Fabris comes in with the 20. I've been watching your recent videos and reactions. I just gotta say, your positivity and energy are so refreshing and exactly what I need after a terrible work week. Keep it up, you're the GOAT. Well, first and foremost, you're the GOAT. And I really hope that your terrible work week gets 100% better. God bless you, my friend. And that this One Piece chapter can take you into the moon and back. Because this was peak euphoria right here. I'm not talking about that high school show, all right? I'm talking about real euphoria, and I'm just playing. Shout out to Euphoria. But shout out to Euphoria. But we're experiencing real euphoria right here, man. Real euphoria. But yo, Fabris, thank you so much for the 20. I truly appreciate you, dog. I had to come out I had to come out of the car. One sec. Let me pull it up again. De Juan the Don comes in with the 10. Shout out to you, De Juan the Don. I had to come out to the car to read this so I didn't wake my kids. Yo, that's how you know the chapter is goated. When you have to exit the premises so you don't wake anyone up, man. That's how you know the chapter is goated. I don't know what this chapter is, and I'll take it. I don't know. We're about to have, after I read these super chats, we're gonna go and we're gonna have this conversation about this fruit, because I have no idea, man. I have no idea. But thank you so much for sharing. Truly appreciate you, dog. Yo, hopefully now you can go back inside, and now whenever you lay down in bed and kids come in, they're like, yo, Daddy, what's good? Well, are you alright? You're like, no, yeah. I'm just experiencing peak fiction. I was just experiencing peak fiction. You know what I'm saying? So they wanted done. Thank you so much for the 10, dog. Appreciate you. Call Me Dude 24 comes in with the 5. The Drums of Liberation sound, bro. The fact that Sun God Nika is known as the Warrior of Liberation. So it's not only do we have the Drums of Liberation, not only do we have somebody who frees slaves, which, by the way, I was rereading Dressrosa this week. It was one of the things. There's a lot of stuff. Look forward to the channel. Maybe next week I'm gonna try to do another, because this week, just to get my mind occupied, I was gone with my family pretty much the whole week. But whenever I was by myself, I was watching some good stuff, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and say one of them because we're hyping right here. Yo, Boji Ranking of Kings is goated. I'm not caught up, not even close, but good God, do y'all know my taste? All right, so Ranking of Kings is goated, but we'll talk about that hopefully somewhere next week, and hopefully I'll finish it by then. But going back to what I was saying, I was reading a panel. I believe it's chapter 727. 726, whenever the Tontadas are talking about the fact that they were enslaved. And it really got me thinking about the Nika thing, because it looks like a lot of territory at that time was enslaved. And so I'm very, very, I'm curious on exactly what type of stuff we're going to see in the Void Century after seeing that the consistent theme in so many things leading back to the Void Century. So, man. But going back to your comment here, the Drums of Liberation sound effect is very close to the drum pattern Overtaken peak. So this entire time, Overtaken, dun, 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 literally one of the greatest soundtracks ever. The walks always accompanied by it. Those are the Drums of Liberation. It makes sense. It makes sense. So does that mean, I mean, don't tell me, but does that mean that the Luffy Awakening OST is like a remix of Overtaken? I don't know. Thank you so much, Call Me Dude. Appreciate you. Yo, Joel coming in with the Goat Shin picture with the 2. The king is here. That's it. The Go with the Code is here. The Go with the Code is here. My man's heartbeat sounds like Joy Boys did all the way back in the day. And it's a fruit that the WG have been trying to get for so long. However, what's very interesting about that topic is the fact that they say that fruit has evaded them.
that means, because we know that that it was taken. We know that who had it. So Shanks went up in the next room, busted a cap, and was like, yo, we're taking this. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're taking this, that's it. So I'm very interested now, because Shanks, of course, has to know this. So the Gomu Gomu users throughout the years, maybe it doesn't necessarily mean that they've never had it. Maybe it just means that they've had it, but it continues to, like, free itself from them, which would be really, really cool. And it also goes into the destiny thing of this fruit just happens to always end up free somehow, some way. You know what I'm saying? So, really, really cool stuff. But thank you so much for that, Joel, bro. You go. Jaguar D. Saul coming in. Shout out to the D. Jaguar D. Saul. Yo, go peace, Luffy, and said, estoy en mi peak. Estoy en mi peak. Yo, facts. Yo, he said, yo, Luffy real dude said that this week, bro. This man said I hit my peak. That man said I hit my what would you say is Jordan's peak year? It's like, I mean, I know in 96 was whenever they had the best record, but that wasn't his peak year. I would say his peak year was like 92, 91, maybe even the year that like 89 or 80. It was maybe just scoring wise it was probably one of those, but I know like overall it had to be the first repeat. So one in the first repeat, regardless. He's like, yo, I'm in peak form. I'm in peak form, bro. Like, I'm Miami LeBron right now, you know? I'm Cleveland Bron. I'm in my peak. Y'all ain't trying to see me. Yo, but thank you so much, Jaguar D. Saul, bro. I appreciate you. Call Me Keith comes in with a 10. Shout out to Call Me Keith. A quick thought. If Luffy's Hito is tethered to a specific person, is it possible that Chopper's fruit has a specific person tethered to it as well? That is interesting. That would mean that we're going to see that very soon. Not only that, but it would also mean, because if Oda already had this somewhat in mind back then, because in Drum Island he did introduce, or he did get further into the idea of the Will of D as a concept, bringing up for the first time the human fruit. So I wonder. And he did bring up a few other things in that arc that I thought were very interesting, like the freeing the snowy islands and all that stuff. So if there is a connection, that was the first time Blackbeard was introduced. So if he did have all that in mind then, it would not surprise me if Chopper does have the fruit tethered to somebody as well. So that's very interesting. But thank you so much for that, Call Me Keith. That's actually really like Drum Island rewatch incoming. Yo, Sen, man, we gotta play in Coconut Mall, bro. Well, the $2 Canadian. He says, I activate my spell card Toon. That's what he was doing. Legit, he activated Toon. And yo, as a Toon deck user, like on Master Duel, I use Toon decks and the UA decks. I didn't even see the colors. Yo, shout out to Woden Creative and Jackie Pop and Grace for delivering P Crayon. These look amazing. Yeah, literally like Toon World, dude. This is awesome. I love Gear 5th, man. Like, yo, I didn't even think about that until you brought it up. Like, yo, that's facts. That truly is Toon World. Oh, I love that, man. Like, initially I was like, yo, is he using Magic Cylinder? Yeah, he's using Toon Magic Cylinder. That's awesome. Yo, Luke, Gear 5th, Toon World? My goat. My goat. You know what I'm saying? Yo, thank you so much, Sen, bro. Hope everything's good with you, my brother. Then Zypher, yo, shout out to my brother Zypher, man. Coming in here like Swimmer with a $2 Canadian. Gear 5th would be the Awakening. 100%. That's what I'm saying. Like, the fact that Awakening itself is Gear 5th. Like, we're not getting either or. We're getting them both at the same time. And that's what this is. It's Toon World Luffy. Like, yo, that's so dope. And the fact that Gear 5th is Awakening, because earlier on in the chapter when we see it, when it awakens, and obviously it was like, okay, it's Awakening. 110%. It's something everybody speculated. But the fact that it's also Gear 5th, you already know Oda was in the office, and because you know how he'd be telling people stuff early? He probably came into the office one day, he was like, yo, boys, check this, check me out. Luffy's next form is Awakening and Gear 5th. Them boys were sure. I'm talking about, yo, one of the editors, my man said, yo, he hit the ground. You know what I'm saying? He hit the ground. My man was like, what? That's impossible. My man hit him with the eyes in Bakana. He was like, yo, straight up peak, man. Yo, on a serious note, the more I think about this stretch of chapters, I think this might be up there as one of my favorite stretches of chapters in the whole series. Because when you think back to it, like, I think it's like from 1039. That's when Law and Kid vs. Big Mom was really, really hitting. From then up until now, it's been non-stop peak. And I really love the end of the Law and Kid versus Big Mom fight. So it's like, you had greatness there, and then you had like super, super peak with 1041, 1042, 1043, 1044, but specifically 1042, 1043, 1044. This was like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yo, so then we have Ajit Krishna coming in with the 15 HKD. That sounds fire. HKD. Where's Luffy's Straw Hat? Where? Oh, I see it. It's in the back. On the right page, right here. I think I see it. Or am I tripping? I think I see it. I think I see it. I think I see it in the back. Am I tripping? I think I see it in the background. I think I see it in the background right here. Yeah, it's right here. I think I see it right here, bro. It's in the page that is all the way to the furthest to the right on the final page of the chapter. Oh, I didn't even read this part. The battle reaches its finale. Next issue, cover and color spread. Okay, so I was told about the cover and color spread. I didn't know about the battle reaching its finale. Yo, bro. Yo, I don't care. The battle could have ended right here. Luffy versus Kaido's GOAT. Oh, yo, so thanks so much for that, Andrew Krishna. I truly appreciate you. But yeah, peak piece incoming, and 100% Luffy still has the hat. I was about to get shook, bro. Like, dang, man. We're reading this is some true Instant Messenger Sama stuff there. Ambar C comes in with the 10. Shout out to Ambar C. Thank you so much, yo. Hey, Recon, love your reaction. They're the absolute best. No, you're the best, dog. You're the best. Thank you so much for stopping by on this hype night to be a part of the greatness. Truly appreciate you. Thank you so much. Smiley, a true legend from back in the day. Nothing but love for you, Smiley, coming in with the hype super. Yo, that sticker explains this entire arc. Hype, son. Thank you so much for the 5. Truly appreciate you, Smiley. God almighty. Bar M coming in. Shout out to Bar M and MVP with the 20. Coach, it looks like Luffy. I can't see the rest of this. No! I can't see the rest. Let me pop back. Oh, I see it right here. It looks like Luffy switching between gears without hockey. Luffy grabbed Kaido and brought him to the roof in gear 3rd and was throwing him around in gear 4th boundman. So that's what it was! Okay, because when I first saw it, I was like, it looks like he's using gear 3rd, and then he looked huge whenever he was spinning him around. He looked like he was in gear 4th, right here. In this panel right here, whenever he's turning him around like he's Brock Lesnar. He legit looks like he's still in gear 4th. But then you have a scenario where he looks super skinny like he's in Snake Man. Holy flagnards. I love this part right here. Sorry about that idiot from before. I didn't want to win like that. Don't sweat it. Let's finish this. He was like, yo, let's throw heads. Let's throw heads. Oh, man, dude. I think I'm caught up to the supers. Oh, there was some new members as well. Shout out to the new members. Yo, bro, the fact that 907 people, whatever the peak was that y'all said, yo, that means the world to me. I've never had that many people in one place. I never even would have dreamed of such a thing. So, Bato, Balo, and Sweaty Legs, love y'all so much, yo. Thank y'all so much for joining the Kingdom of Awesome Sauce. Y'all are truly goated. Let's talk about this chapter, man. Yo, this was peak fiction. Michael Mickles! Yo, I don't even know what to say, man. I don't even know what to say. Oh my goodness. Yo, y'all are killing me. Y'all are killing me. Hold up. Michael Mickles says, "Oh my Nika." Luffy give him. Yo, I was like, what does he remind me of? Like, now that people bring it up, it's like, yeah, it's definitely Toon World, but most certainly it's Jim Carrey in The Mask. You're absolutely right, yo. You're absolutely right. It really is Jim Carrey in The Mask. Yo, Michael! Knowing his creativity, his abilities will know no bounds. I can't stay, but can't wait to watch tomorrow. Thanks for holding it down, King. God bless Oda and the GOAT YouTuber. Nah, you the GOAT, bro. Thank you so much for continuing to show support after all these years, bro. You're truly the GOAT, Michael. Holy Flagnar's coming with a fitty. Sweet Flagnar's. But no, you're absolutely right. Now that you bring it up, it is Jim Carrey in the mask. It really is Jim Carrey in the mask. Yo. Dog, I see that. Now I can't unsee that. You know what I mean? Now I can't unsee that. Oh my god. Saint coming in with a 5. Shout out to Saint for having the GOAT as a profile picture as always. Glad to be here for the live reaction. Hopefully Luffy doesn't take too much damage reverting back to his normal form. That's so true. I didn't even think about that. Because of course we saw what happened with Zoro, and I don't even know. Yo, Zoro was battling the Grim Reaper himself. We still gotta see what happened there. So it's like, yo, my dog Zoro was already battling death. You feel me? So now we're gonna have a scenario where both Luffy and Zoro are gonna be at death's door. And I'm so glad Sanji didn't wake up in his I honestly thought when Sanji woke up again, he would have woken up in the form that he's talking about in 1031, where he was in this robotic state, this assassin state. So I'm glad to see that he was good in this week's chapter. And Luffy, the drums of liberation woke him up. That was awesome. One of the wings of the king, of course he has to hear it. But the simple fact that, like you said, Luffy now after this form, I'm wondering because he did specifically state that, oh, even though I just lost, I don't feel anything. That, like you said, there has to be massive repercussions to that. Massive repercussions for that. So, man, that's some scary stuff, dude. That's some scary stuff because then after this arc, Luffy's gonna. The thing that scares me the most is not even for Luffy himself. We know he's gonna bounce back. Rubber always bounces back. It's how long he stays out. Because if this hurts him so bad that he stays off for a really long time, could you imagine Luffy being gone for so long that he never knows, or he doesn't know what happened to Sabo? Like the Sabo and Vivi thing is in the paper, right? And he doesn't know that all that happened for a very long time. So it could be until he wakes up, which could be like weeks. Imagine Luffy wakes up weeks later, and when he wakes up, the world is in utter chaos. Wano's already closed off from the rest of the world. They open the borders of Wano. Luffy's completely knocked out. And so is Zoro, right? So it's like they wake up and they're like, yo, we got some news for y'all. Sabo, Vivi, all this stuff. So that's the thing that scares me the most. Because Rubber will always bounce back. But that's the thing that scares me the most. But thank you so much for dropping by, Saint. Truly appreciate you. Legendary chapter. PK Jew. Luffy got the Mihawk and Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, dude. Bro, he has the... Bro, that means when Instant Messenger Sama sees this man... So if this is truly Luffy's final form, we're going to see Gear 5th Luffy, if Instant Messenger Sama's a fighter, versus Im-sama. Unless Im-sama's being saved, of course, for Dragon, Blackbeard, Shanks, right? Something like that. But if Instant Messenger Sama really is a final villain, if not almost final villain territory, whatever, regardless of the argument you're on, right? Blackbeard or Im-sama, whatever it is. Instant Messenger Sama, if Instant Messenger Sama is that individual, if Instant Messenger Sama is out here doing that thing, then, yo, they're gonna have the eyes! Oh, thank you for pointing that out, PK2. You just made this chapter even better than it already is. Made this chapter even better than it already is. Yo, Ajit Krishna coming in and joining the Kingdom of Awesome Sauce. Thank you so much for that, brother. I truly appreciate you. My dog Sen coming with another 5, yo. Yo, Sen, I'm telling you, bro. Keep this energy going when the Mario Kart L's are coming in. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Shout out to my dog Sen. Yo, follow my dog Sen on Twitch, man. That's my guy right there. That's my brother right there. Blackbeard was going after Luffy for maybe his fruit, but Fate said you can't have it. Similar to how it ran from the Gorosei. Yo, that's mad interesting, San. I didn't even think about it in that way, honestly. I real deal did not think about that. Blackbeard was going after Luffy for maybe his fruit, but Fate said you can't have it. Similar to how it ran from the Gorosei too. That's mad interesting. So, the fact that the Gomu Gomu no Mi is not only just trying to escape the Gorosei, the Gomu Gomu no Mi is trying to escape anybody that would misuse it. Or would use it for wrongdoings or whatnot, which is very interesting. Because going back to this week's chapter really does add to the whole lore piece thing to where there really could be something living within these things, right? And, of course, we were talking about the Nika thing being tethered. I believe that was Keith's theory. Or Keith's comment, I mean, on the tethered thing with Chopper. And so if all of the fruits do have this type of spirit inside of them, or this the individuals that were cursed, which is why they can't swim, like we were talking about in the last afterthoughts, then man, bro, we're going to head into some really spooky stuff, because if Nika has been escaping for all this time, going from owner to owner, who do you think was the last owner of the Gomu Gomu no Mi, actually? Because I saw some people talking about Rocks being the last owner, but I'm not entirely sure I'm sold on that. Because it feels like Rocks would have rather have want, or what should have had the Yomi Yomi no Mi, or the Yami Yami no Mi, I mean. The Yami Yami no Mi. Blackbeards. So, but I'm interested. I'm interested in finding out who had the Gomu Gomu no Mi before Luffy. Because obviously now this is something that has been escaping them for a very long time. But now I'm fascinated though, because so the Gomu Gomu no Mi, they've known about this, right, this entire time. Let me read this page again. Matter of fact, hold on. Yo, Sen, thank you so much for that, bro. Truly appreciate you, dog. You're the GOAT. But yo, you just got me thinking. Hold on. Before I get to the next comment, you just got me thinking. So, Holy Land, Mighty Joa, Hall of Power, Pangea Castle. We sacrificed one of our best agents and enraged Kaido. So, what's interesting about this is that they know what's happening as it's happening. So, I'm going to assume either their observation hockey's insane, or the individual that we saw last week's chapter who did the salute to Blue Scarf, that individual is relaying this information somehow, some way to them. Because there's no other way they would know this, right? Unless they're watching this on Blu-ray, or like a live streaming it, but, you know, that's the Gorosei. That would not surprise me. Are we sure our priorities are straight? This may be better than the alternative. It's imperative that we snuff out something that's problematic. No matter the era, the world government has always failed to acquire the Gomu Gomu fruit, even after 800 years of trying. So, that is so interesting. So interesting. So, I'm going to assume the Gorosei did not know this information until Shanks and or Im-sama presented this information. And the reason why I say that is, if they knew, they would have already, a long time ago, would have gone to execute Luffy. So they had, now Luffy 100% has to be the pirate that either A, was Shanks was talking about, or B, the individual that Instant Messenger-sama said has to be cleansed. Because that is the only way that the Gorosei would know about this information now, rather than not executing this in the past, right? Because that's the one thing that just has me so like weirded out about this. Is the Gorosei had to have found out this information through the rumors and hearsay, which had to have been either Shanks / Instant Messenger-sama. And which I'm leaning towards Shanks, right? Because that was the last person that we saw talk about him. So, it's almost as if the fruit itself is evading us. Well, that's not impossible. All Zoan fruits have a will of their own. Oh, so it's good. Oh, I'm sorry. It's all Zoan fruits. All Zoan fruits have a will of their own. Ah, I see. So specifically Zoans. All Zoan fruits have a will of their own, and this one carries the name of God. After all, the Gomu Gomu fruit is really a mythical Zoan. So that would mean, mythical would mean that whatever is tied to them is a mythical figure, a legendary figure, like someone like a Nika. So all mythical Zoans have to be tied to legendary figures within the verse, right? That's what I'm led to believe. It has to be every mythical Zoan has the potential, I guess, to be connected to a legendary figure in the verse, I guess. But thank you so much, dog. Let me see. Yo, it's good deal coming with a 5. Your reaction put a fat smile on my face, man. Peak fiction, yo. First and foremost, thank you so much for being here. This is going down as a legendary stream. This is awesome, man. This is truly, you live as a YouTuber, you live for chapters like these. Chapters that not only get you extremely excited for the future of the story, but the fact that I was able to share this with so many of y'all here, man. I mean, this is crazy. Like, on both of my channels, I've never had almost 1,000 people in one place. So this is really cool, y'all. Like, for me, this not only was this chapter legendary, but this entire occasion now is legendary to me. Like it means the world, yo. It really, really does. I remember Roger talking about this last week in his live stream, and talking about the struggles and whatnot that nobody ever sees, on camera and whatnot, because of course we don't want to share those types of things, but just to know that all these years doing this is for nights like these. It's for special nights and occasions like these, because not only are we treated with why we read these series to begin with, which is to get excited about them, and which is to share our excitement for it. And so we started doing YouTube. At least that's why I started doing YouTube, is to share my excitement about this series, And it means the world whenever I see stuff like that. So thank you so much. It's a good deal. I'm glad that you were able to be a part of this tonight in this legendary chapter and occasion, man. Holy flagnards. Peak fiction for real, dog. Let me see. So Bar M coming with another 20. The Goro says that the Gomu Gomu when awakened is only limited by the user's imagination. Luffy always thought of new moves and uses for his fruit from the pinwheel. Exactly what I was talking about earlier, Bar M. And in Arlong Park to the UFO and Punk Hazard, Shanks knew. Shanks 100% knew. And the reason why Shanks knows is because if Shanks didn't know, they would not have had the reaction that they had whenever Luffy ate the fruit. He has to have known. And now, after reading that, it almost doubles down that Shanks knew, because now it's like, where did they get this information from? It had to have been from Shanks. Which is very, very interesting. Give me 1 second. My cousin sent me a comment. Shout out to my dog Adrian. So he sent me an SBS. This looks like post time skip. So this has to be volume somewhere in Fishman Island. In the One Piece of these days, all kinds of strong abilities users whom even Luffy can compete with have been appearing one after another. General manga anime for the protagonist seems to be the strongest of all, but why did you decide to turn Luffy into pretty weak-looking rubber devil fruit user? Do your best, Japan. And then Oda responds, that is true. It must seem like a mystery when you consider all the other strong and cool abilities. The answer is simple. I have picked the most ridiculous ability. Wow. If the protagonist were the typical strong guy, I doubt I could continue on with this for so long. No matter how serious the story gets, Luffy is there to stretch and inflate. Clearly is. He always gives me a chance to fool around. And that's where Gear 5th comes into the picture. Yo, Adrian, thank you so much for sending me that, dog. And that goes into Bar M's comment of the Gomu Gomu no meme, which was stated in this week's chapter, to be limited by the imagination. So, and we know how Luffy's childlike imagination stretches far and wide. I mean, seriously, that's what has made his fighting style so much fun to see throughout all of these years. How it has evolved, how it's used different techniques. I mean, yo, just the Gears concept in and of itself is out of this world, right? Like, something like that should not exist, but it's his imagination that made it do so. Like, he sees these individuals. He copied the Soru. He copied the animals he fought against in Ruskaida to come up with his abilities. So it's really cool. It's really, really dope. But thank you so much for that, Bar M, man. Truly appreciate you. Yo, Ajay Krishna coming in with the HK38. Been having a bad week, but this chapter is the only thing I've been looking forward to. The energy you bring makes this much better. Thank you. No, thank you, bro. And I truly hope your week gets better. God bless. And like I said, hopefully this weekend is nothing but the best. That from here on out, this legendary chapter and everything else goes wonderful for you for the rest of this week, man. Because this chapter was awesome. Rubber always bounces back, and so will you, my friend. Thank you so much for that, dog. And like I said, nothing but positive vibes for you the rest of this weekend. Nothing but positive vibes for you, yo. Hopefully for nothing but the best. Gear 5 Toon World, facts ain't gospel. Facts. Yo, Kohi Ocha. I love that name. Kohi Ocha. Coming in and says, I knew it would be a Zoan fruit. Shout out to y'all, man. Yo, for everyone who called it, like we were talking about it for so long. Yo, for the individual said like the stream, definitely like the stream. I would definitely appreciate it. But, yo, the fact that it had been called for so long on this channel, I'm not even just talking about in most recent. I remember people telling me Luffy had a Zoan fruit back when the Who's Who chapter dropped. And I remember when that chapter dropped, everybody was like, yo, are we living into mythical Zoan territory? And I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, where are y'all getting this from? Y'all's observation hockey was way, way higher than mine. Way higher than mine, alright? Way higher than mine. I have no idea. I had no idea. Now here's the thing. Initially, I was one of the people that was against the Gomu Gomu no Mi being anything but the Gomu Gomu no Mi. But with the explanation in this week's chapter, I love it. I love it because not only does it make a lot of sense, but to Luffy, it's still going to remain the Gomu Gomu no Mi. This is something that to the Gorosei is the Nika fruit, as the human Nika model. But to the Go with the coat, it's still the Gomu Gomu no Mi. So we're always going to see Gomu Gomu no still, right? So to Luffy, in the same way that even though he is Joy Boy, he's still going to be the Go with the coat at the end of the day. And I love the way this was handled too, because I initially thought we were going to get the silhouettes through Kaido's perspective and that would lead into his flashback. And that wasn't the case at all. We saw the silhouette because of the Gorosei. And then Kaido was grabbed up to the roof, and then we saw Luffy go into Toon World mode and go ham. But the simple fact that we didn't focus so much on the Joy Boy thing is super cool to me, because I feel like I wouldn't be able to restrain myself. If I was in Oda's position and I was writing the story, I would go full-blown Joy Boy mode. I would have put a flashback in this week's chapter, I would have done all that. But Oda played it patient, because he knows he has the Joy Boy situation in the palm of his hands right now. So all of us are going to be fiending for more information on Joy Boy, what exactly that means, all that stuff, and that'll come later. But the fact that he focused this chapter on the Nika side of things and the fruit side of things and the battle, it was just, I did not expect that. I honestly thought we were going to like a Joy Boy filled week, and it was super cool getting all that information for his actual name, and I loved it, man. Shout out to the Warrior of Liberation, my dog Joy Boy. But yeah, shout out to Koyocha's 10. Truly appreciate you. And 100% for everybody who called it, shout out to y'all. Because, like I said, there was people calling in my comment section for so long. There was so many of y'all that I don't remember. You know what I mean? So, shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Michael Schultz. Hold on, before I read yours, my brother. Yo, look what my cousin just sent me. My cousin just told me that the phrase peak fiction is trending. Hold on, let me get my camera. There's no way. Oh, I'm definitely gonna be a part of that. Look, this is what he sent me. This is right there, peak fiction. That's amazing, yo. That's a... Yo, hey, people know. People know, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we know, man. I uninstalled Twitter for this chapter. Let me actually re-download that. So I could put that myself. Just yelling peak fiction. But yo, that's awesome, yo. Thank you for saying that, Adrian. That's crazy. Yo, Michael Schultz comes in with the 5. Shout out to my dog, Michael Schultz. Not a fan of Luffy's new Hacks Imagination fruit, but your reaction made me feel better about it. Yo, I truly appreciate that, fam. I've heard multiple different times that rereading the chapters alongside not just my reaction, but with other individuals' reactions allows them to have a different take, a different perspective. So that's really, really cool that that was able to happen in your case, and I can definitely see why that you would feel some type of way for it. I think the way that the chapter was executed, because like I said, for me, I really didn't want it to be anything but the Gomu Gomu no Mi. I really didn't. But because of all of the years, the imagination thing was actually the thing that really sold me on it. That made so much sense because I just looked back. I made a video on the channel actually about this a while back, about Luffy's speech back in Arlong Park and his self-freedom also leading into his moveset. Because while I was rewatching Arlong Park last year, it really got me thinking about the pinwheel thing and all the moves that he's thought of because of his sense of freedom, because of his childlike mentality that loves so many things. It's not just, it's everything, right? When he sees something cool, he calls it out. Like Frankie doing the beam, nipples that are on fire. You have Punk Hazard or Skypea, like anything that looks cool, Luffy's like, yo, this is awesome. And all of that leads towards inspiration, which I feel like Oda himself did a sort of self-insert for that with Luffy in regards to maybe that's how he wrote One Piece. So many different inspirations. Because you see, he updates this thing constantly on things that he's experiencing, all these wonderful stories that he will let us know that he's reading or experiencing. And you can tell those have an influence. Like whenever he was going through Game of Thrones, we saw that within the Throne Wars concept in the series. We see these things that inspire him, obviously inspired by classic Disney movies with the way the series is portrayed and whatnot. So you see the influences, but what's so cool about it is that Luffy himself is a representation of that. And I love that so much. And I think that's why the fruit being that made so much sense to me whenever I saw it. But Michael Schultz, I'm so glad that you were able to enjoy the chapter more so because you were here tonight, man. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I appreciate the 5 for you, my brother. Yo, facts. Broly Savage, 1044 chapters later, and we still don't know what Shanks' true plan is. That's hard facts, yo. That's hard facts. Yo, so we got the president. Yo, we got Biden up in here? Hold up. Yeah, we even got Joe Biden. No wonder Peak Fiction is trending. If we got Big Joe in here. Hold up. So we got the president comes in and says, I think this is what Shanks was waiting for and why Luffy wasn't ready to unite with him in Marineford yet. I agree 100%, the president. And the coolest thing about it is I think Shanks was waiting for him to reach the quote-unquote peak visibility because he knew. Because they're both emperors, because they're both seeking to be out in the sea, even just in that simple concept, let alone everything Shanks knows, let alone all the Joy Boy stuff he potentially knows, all the thing about the fruits that he knows, all that stuff. All stuff aside, in the simplest concept of Shanks waiting to meet with Luffy so that he's powerful enough for the two of them to have some fun. Or for Luffy and him to have like that clash to split the skies. All that stuff, just from a writing standpoint. That's why Shanks was waiting for this for this to take place, because he knew Luffy was, especially after the Marineford thing, which is why I love that Shanks specifically said he's betting his arm on the next generation. And it's not like he already knew. He was betting on Luffy and the fact that he would be able to live up to this one day. And he of course saw that even after his biggest L of his life in Marineford, he was able to bounce back even stronger than ever. And now facing Kaido, he'd be like, yo, even if he loses against Kaido, he's going to come back stronger than ever. Literally. Literally, right? So Shanks knew that Luffy's the type of individual that, especially after the Marineford thing, that he was like, okay, I get it. And he continued to wait on that bet, and now after this arc, we're finally going to see Shanks and Luffy meet, and it's going to be whenever both of them, I mean, Shanks has always been nasty, but when Luffy's nasty too, and he'll be able to throw down with him and whatnot, so I love that. But yeah, I agree with you, the president, 100%. Thank you so much for that, dog. I appreciate you. Yo, oh my Gina coming in with a 10 Canadian. Oh, coach, you inspired me to start doing reactions to keep them. Yo, that's awesome. For real? You joined the YouTube journey? That is GOAT. That's GOAT. Oh my Gina, seriously, that's GOAT, man. That is so awesome. You inspired me to start doing reactions to keep the memories like a journal. Reading One Piece has always been a great experience, but it's even more hype with you around. Thanks, man. Yo, on a serious note, that just really warmed my heart. It warmed my heart because I remember whenever I first started doing YouTube, and I was inspired by the legends, right? Individuals like Forever, King of Lightning, Jorishe, Sawyer Seven Mage, individuals that have been doing this for so long. And it was individuals like that still have me around to this day. Just seeing them, I was like, yo, I love this. Like, it's thanks to them I'm enjoying this series more than I already do. So seeing the fact that you started your journey, Roger started a great pirate era and had a bunch of people following him afterwards, right? And so the fact that a journey was started thanks to the channel, that means the world, yo. Like, it really, really does. Like, thank you so much for leaving this comment. I truly appreciate you. And definitely, if you ever want to link it, let me know, because those memories are precious. Like I always said, and that's why I say to anyone in the comment section that wants to start a YouTube channel, or wants to do any of those things, or wants to start a blog, wants to start a Twitter account, whatever it is, to keep the memories of One Piece, or of the weekly experience. This weekly experience is so special, y'all. And some people don't like it. Some people do like it. If you're the side that does like it, please start some sort of way to record your thoughts, even if it's leaving comments on people's videos, or Discord chats, whatever it is. Find some sort of way to keep that, because you can look back on those memories years from now and be like, yeah, like, I was there for that. And I have this as evidence, So, but thank you so much for that. Oh my Gina, I hope your channel not only goes wonderfully, but that the memories that you create because of the channel are amazing. Thank you so much for that, dog. Holy flagnards, that's awesome. Yo, Ajay Krishna coming with a 15 and spitting facts, right? All the resin fruit theories be taking an L. The thing is about the resin fruit theories is that they were so good. But it was just like when Gear 4th came out. The Gear 4 theories were so amazing. The chapter came out and it broke everyone's ankles. it just shattered everyone's ankles, yo. And that's exactly what happened tonight. I mean, bro, who in the world? I've been seeing Gear 5th fan art from the moment that I first started reading the series. I have a bootleg Gear 2nd poster over there on the wall. That it's Gear 2nd, but Spanish text under it. And from then, when I first got that, I remember seeing bootleg Gear 4th, Gear 5th, Gear 0, y'all remember the theories? All those. I've been seeing fan art for years. Nothing even came close to what I saw this week. Nothing even came close. And that's what I'm talking about when it comes to the ankle breakers. He's just another level. Oda's just another level. That's why you should never feel bad about getting theories wrong, because you're dealing with the master ankle breaker. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to everybody who had the resin fruit theories, though, because they were so good. But Oda made something even better. He really did. He really did. PK Jew coming with the 5. Souls are tied to devil fruit, so when Nika died, maybe his will was inherited by devil fruit in some way, which is why Luffy has the Hito Hito no Mi. At this point, PK Jew, that looks to be the case in terms of, like the comment earlier brought up in being tethered to certain fruits, right? Now, if this isn't something that's specifically limited to mythical zoans, because what they said in this week's chapter, which is coming from Oda, right? These are zoans. Zoan fruits are connected to this stuff, and I'm going to assume, like I was saying earlier, mythical zoans have to be connected to somebody legendary. So maybe the kings of that era, the legends from that era, were all turned into mythical zoans based on that theory, based on the fact that if these individuals, if this is how fruits are, that they are fruits or people who were cursed and turned into fruits, whatever that is, and that spirit is tied in there in the fruit, then man, that Nika thing is crazy, because like you said, if his will was inherited by the fruit, that would mean that Nika himself is the one that's been escaping this entire time. And it's crazy. It's wild to me, right? I don't know. It's absolutely insane. But now you have my brain moving again in that entire section. Thank you so much for that, PK Jude. Truly appreciate you, dog. But no, you're right. You're absolutely right. Yo, Ajay Krishna coming with another 38, dog. Yo, MVP out here. A tweet by Luffy's Maya is crazy. Maybe Luffy's heartbeat needed to stop so it could produce a new rhythm. That's an awesome theory. I actually really like that a lot, yo. I dig that theory a lot. Luffy's heartbeat needed to stop because this rhythm, the new rhythm, would be able to produce the drums of liberation. That is an awesome theory, yo. Shout out to that person. At Luffy's Miami, I'm gonna try to remember that so that I can look at the original tweet. That is awesome. I love that theory. Thank you for sharing that, Anjib. I truly appreciate you. PK Ju coming in with the 5 again. Shout out to my dog PK Ju. Also, his eyebrows and Sanji's eyebrows, the lineage factor and modifications, I feel all of it is tying pieces to the truth of Devil Fruits, Vegapunk soon, 100%. I feel like now that we're learning all this stuff, not only about fruits, but like you said, we even saw that in this week's cover page, like with the modifications of bodies and whatnot. So when we see Vegapunk, which I always believe when we saw Vegapunk, we would get maybe not the entire picture, but an idea on the origin of fruits. Now it's looking like that's going to be 100%. Like, when we see Vegapunk, it's going to be not only just getting to learn more about what fruits actually are, especially now that Luffy himself is awakening. He needs to fully realize all of this, right? But it's also like, man, whenever you think about the entire concept, the idea of this, Vegapunk's going to have so much... Bro, Vegapunk is going to be blowing our minds, man. Like, Vegapunk is going to be lore piece galore, dude. Yo, that means whenever that happens, whenever we meet Vegapunk, regardless of whenever that is, he's going to... Sanji's going to... Modifying Sanji, Frankie, new things for Usopp. Yo, Vegapunk's going to be great. I can't wait for that. That's going to be awesome. Yo, thank you so much for that, PK Ju. Yo, my Gina coming with another 10 Canadian. Yes, the legend for me is you. Thanks again, Coach. Nah, that means the world to me. Seriously, yo, that means the world to me. Thank you so much for that. The fact that I don't know how the series is gonna end, right? Well, all of us have so many theories and ideas, but there is a possibility that Luffy leaving somebody else to inherit his will at the end. Whether he dies or whether he goes on, the original Romance Dawn thing has like an old Luffy with the hat sailing off and whatnot. Regardless of whether one of the final panels in the series is Luffy giving his hat to somebody else, allowing them to inherit his will, or he dies, somebody inherits it like that, whatever it is. The fact that there's going to be a bunch of people, not just one, a bunch of people inspired by the legend of Monkey D. Luffy. And the world of the series is not going to be the same anymore, but just to chase their own dreams. So it's not like they have to become Pirate King. Luffy reaching to become Pirate King inspires other people to do all of their dreams. That's the whole reason why, like, Nami, Zoro, everyone on the crew is chasing their dreams too. They didn't want to be Pirate King. It's like they're chasing their dreams because to go with Dakota chasing his dream. And I thought that's going to happen at the end of the series, where we're going to see a lot of people no longer chasing necessarily the title of Pirate King, but chasing their dreams because of the most recent Pirate King, which is Luffy. And that's why comments like that mean so much to me, because legendary figures are the ones that lead to other individuals starting that journey as well. So once again, my Gino, best of luck to you on the work, on the all that stuff. And if you ever need not only just any advice, but if you want to send the link and post it here, you're more than free to do so. Seriously, more than free to do so. 100%, yo. Man, y'all are killing me. Y'all are killing me, man. This has been a beautiful night. Yo, Zach Vell, that means the world to me. In fact, I definitely hope you'll like the laugh that we'll hear in the anime. We'll have like that Nika, like, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be awesome. Yo, Kennedy Miyamoto finished the reaction. Shout out to Kennedy Miyamoto, yo. That's a go right there. Yo, so, Josh, are you here? Yo, Josh, peak fiction, bro. So I want to give a huge shout out to my dog Josh, because when I was disconnected from the entire thing, he was one of the people that was like, yo, no more.
No mas. Because I deleted most of my apps earlier on in the week, but then he sent me a message, a text message whenever the actual spoilers were out. And he was like, yo, be easy. Stay safe. Peak fiction. And I was like, all right, bet. You know what I mean? Bet. We'll definitely keep it easy and delete everything. And so shout out to Josh. Shout out to my dog. Yo, this is a good question. John Smith coming in and says, Luffy's bounty predictions after Wano now? I mean, listen to me. After this week's chapter, what is it? I mean, yo, the world government, this fruit is not only of legend, but it's been fully realized. Luffy said he has hit his peak. Afterthoughts, we talked about I think it was a predictions video. We talked about the fact that Luffy could potentially reach 5.6 bill, for the Gomu Gomu no thing. I've definitely seen that in the comments. But also, think about the fact that if he were to have a higher bounty than Roger and Whitebeard, if they were to just go for the 6 bill, why not? For me, the X factor is, do they want the rest of the world to know of the existence of this fruit? If they don't want the rest of the world to know of the existence of this fruit, then it can exponentially go super high. I mean, he's going to be credited for taking down Kaido, so that's going to be 110% at this point. But the simple fact that it's like, yes, taking down Kaido is huge, and freeing Wano, all that stuff, is taking on an Emperor. That's going to give him a massive boost. But the thing that could take him legit to like 5-6 bills is that the WG's not playing out the eliminate Luffy thing. Like, they're putting all hands on deck. This guy needs to get killed. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on how Oda wants to take it. I mean, since we're entering the final saga of One Piece, obviously, if no chapter, if not even the Laugh Tale chapter made it clear, this week's chapter made it clear. This series is coming to an end very, very soon. Very, very soon. All right. So, man, I don't know, yo. I don't know. This chapter was amazing. Yo, Lazy Mofos, my boy. Goat man. Where is Laz? Hopefully he's doing his reaction. Hopefully my boy's doing his reaction. Let me see this real quick. I still can't believe everything I just read, man. Oh my goodness. This chapter was so rude. I'm so glad that I read this tonight, because now tomorrow I'm gonna spend the entire day rereading this chapter. It's dead serious, yo. And I hope that that we're able to all get together again soon, because I am shook, bro. I think it's a full fat 5 bill, 5.6 bill. Okay. I mean, yo, it's definitely possible. It's definitely, after what we just saw, it's definitely possible, right? Was Odin pulling a Joy Boy's performance all along, trying to make people smile and hoping to liberate them? Yo, La Boys, that's actually a very good comment. So the Hiyori thing, I thought of the Odin Joy Boy connection, but it's like, to me, I was like, but that was just Odin being Odin. But now that you say that, not only just that, Odin also smiled in the way that he did. Now, obviously, Odin didn't have the Gomu Gomu no Mi, right? But the idea of him being a Joy Boy-like figure for his time is definitely factual. I mean, he was performing the duty, not, of course, knowingly. Not knowing. I mean, he would come to know who Joy Boy is whenever he discovered the One Piece with Roger and whatnot. But before that, he had no idea. So, him doing... Well, actually, no, that was after. Yeah, that was after. So, he did know who Joy Boy was. So, that's very interesting.
He knew who Joy Boy was. He went around sing. So wait, yeah, you're right. That's true. It did happen after. So if he did know the story of Joy Boy, maybe that's why he himself did that, or maybe it gave him the inspiration for doing that. Maybe not. It's not the reason why he did it, but it gave him the inspiration for doing that. That's really true. I let him dance around and make people want to smile. Of course, I already rejected him. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. Yo, facts. Little Lazy Mofo, seriously. Imagine waking up and you see the thumbnails. Yo, if this was back in the day before I was doing YouTube reactions and I had nobody to let me know a chapter was coming out, I would have been so salty. That's one of the main reasons why I refuse, at least for, especially now that I'm doing it on Fridays again, I refuse to put heavy spoilers on reactions. That's just me personally. Like, everybody else do the thing, right? You get your money, It's a clickbait league. You know, you got to bring in the clicks with amazing thumbnails. I get it. I get why people do it. I don't even like, if people do it, that's awesome. That's cool. Good on them. The reason why I don't do it is for that very reason right there. Because I was once a person watching reaction videos or watching reviews back in the day, and I would have hated if someone would have spoiled me on a chapter. I would have despised it. And so because of that, that's why I don't do it. That's just me, though. That's just me. Other people, and another reason for it is I have so many people who are subscribed to me for the Sunday stuff, for like the official readers. I would hate to spoil official readers. Official readers already have it as bad as enough as it is. Official readers have to dodge spoilers from Monday now to Sunday. I feel like for my dog Roger, for Jusiel, these individuals who read the officials, like, I feel so bad for them. And so because of that, I'm like, I'm not trying to be the one that spoils people. You know what I mean? Like, I love this series so much. I don't want to be the one to spoil people. I don't want to be the one to spoil people. Like, it can't be me, yo. So here we have, legends coming in. Hold up, man. Hold up. I see one of my brothers from back in the day. As a matter of fact, I think me and this guy did a stream back when Gear 4 first happened. But before I get to that one, my dog David Rosso comes in with 50 ARS. What if the movie Red has Shanks watching the first glimpse of Gear 5th and then went to the Gordo stage to talk about a certain pirate? If we start seeing in film Red Shanks' journey and his perspective through all those events, I'm down for that. That sounds awesome. I love that idea, David Rosso. Yo, my dog Boris. Yo, even before reading this, I'm getting a little choked up because Boris and I, he's one of those individuals that I've just known for so long in this community. And to see this man here right now, it just further reinforces the fact that this community, this experience is just unmatched. It's unrivaled. It's so special. Yo, Boris, thank you so much for stopping by, bro. He comes in with a 56-56 for the Gomu Gomu no. He even dropped... Yo, Boris is such a One Piece Theory YouTuber. My man is such a One Piece fan that the dude puts within the donation the Gomu Gomu no Mi. I love this guy. No way I could miss a 1044 live reaction from the GOAT himself. Hope you've been doing well, bro. Yo, Boris, man. Thank you so much for stopping by, bro. Like, dead serious. I remember when we did that one... I mean, it's probably long gone by now, but when it was you, me, everything One Piece, John, and I want to say there was one more person, but we were discussing what was happening at Dressrosa at the time and the possibilities of stuff like Gear 4th and whatnot. And to see where we are now with Gear 5th, it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. Boris, thank you so much. And I truly hope that you and your loved ones are well, bro. You're a true GOAT, man. You're a true GOAT. Yeah, man, the Gear 4 days, dude. Crazy. Really, time flew by so fast. Spicy. Shout out to my dog, Spicy, too. Yo, Spicy came in so clutch. Y'all have no idea. Spicy. Spicy's one of the individuals one of the people that was most responsible for me not being spoiled. Shout out to my dog Spicy. Shout out to my dog Spicy. If I would have been spoiled on Gear 5th, I would have rolled, bro. I would have been punching people. Bro. So shout out to my dog Spicy. That's a true go right there. Man. Spicy. And then Spicy brings up a factual point. No break. Oda dropped one of the best chapters in the whole series. No break. What the best? Can you imagine? Bro, we're living in a time period where every chapter is so fire that Oda's like, this doesn't have to be a break chapter. Legit, we just got... I think I love this chapter more than I think any other chapter in this arc. And he didn't go on break. No break. No break. Like, what? Yo, KL coming in with the facts. We need the origin of fruits. 100%. Yo, we really do need the origin of fruits at this point. And we need the Vegapunk stuff. Or however it is that we get that information, we need it. We need it. Let me see. Yeah, facts, Rio and Riley. The fact that Luffy's eyes popped out like Wile E. Coyote, that's so awesome. Yo, Lutic Neo coming with a 20. You should hop on Brago's or Virgo's discussion. People are coming with the dope discussions right now. Yo, let's go, man. Yeah, Brago, he gave me some good advice earlier this week in regards to collaborations. Because after his stream, I reached out to him and just to get some good advice. That's one dude that no matter what it is that I've needed him for, he's always been there for me, man. Shout out to my dog Brago, BDA Law. And shout out to my boy Virgo, too, man. Virgo's doing some good things over there, dog. I can't wait to talk to both of them. Hopefully sometime soon we'll be able to get together. I don't know if I'll be able to join the discussions tonight. I mean, at this point, I don't even know how long I'm going to go here on this channel. But if I do have the opportunity to join one of them, if not both of them, I would love to talk to my boys. Because those are two ghosts right there, man. Shout out to Brago and Virgo. I can't believe this chapter. Yo, Lady Bookworm. What's good, yo? I'm sorry you had to miss the start, but the chapter was legendary. Truly one of the all-time GOATs. M-Sphere. My dog. Bro, I had read the text spoilers on Tuesday. Wow. I read the text spoilers on Tuesday and kept rereading till Ross came out, and finally somebody sees the hype. Bro, I've been all over the place. I can't even imagine reading the spoilers and having to keep this to yourself. That sounds like pain. I can't imagine the translators, like the people working on this stuff, having to keep this in for so long, right? Like, yo, shout out to TCB and Viz for keeping this in, because y'all are truly goated. Y'all are truly goated. Yo, Jiro X says, I closed off social media for 3 days since the spoilers, man. I was not playing around if I got spoiled. It's on site. It's on site, Jiro X. It's on site. If anybody were to spoil this chapter, it's on site. Legit, it's on site. Like, it's on site. AJV Navir says, drums of peak fiction, yo. Facts. Legit the drums of peak fiction this week. The drums. Ajay Krishna says, dodging spoilers be like Luffy after time skip passive is too slow. Yeah, that's how it has to be. That's how it has to be, dog. My dog Sage. Big goat Sage coming in. Brother chapter also confirms Sun God Nika is mythologically considered a god. For me, it seems like it could be Oda mixing the Caribbean Joy Boy myth and Sun Wukong making a Sun God Nika. That's so true. Like, he does look a lot like Sun Wukong with this week's chapter, but at the same time, you're so right. Like, he is combining those two things to make it, of course, his own thing. But that's true. I didn't even think about it in that way. And he's considered that, but it's not like... It's clear as day that he's also not what would typically considered to be a god, right? Like, he was a legendary figure who could have been... the way I see it is more like NL. It's more like an NL situation with Nika. Where Nika just brought so many people joy that he was considered that. Rather than him being like an all-knowing individual. If you see what I'm saying. Like, that's the way that I see it. At least with the way that... stuff like gods are handled within the world of One Piece. The chapter also furthers why everyone in One Piece wants gigantification. Luffy's awakening gear 5th gives him Zoan, stronger body, and Paramecia or Logia awakening abilities to affect the surroundings. Yo, seriously. Seriously. That makes it super, super OP. Like, mad OP, yo. Oh, the possibilities are so exciting, dog. Max says the amount of unique moves Luffy could do in Gear 5 is so exciting. Yo, facts, Mac. Shout out to Mac, yo. Like, 100%, like, all the different things that Luffy could do, all the different things that he could possibly, like, bring out, or... I mean, we saw all the Toon World moves this week. Could you imagine going even further than that? And what makes this Gear 5 so awesome is that he can now do this. He can do whatever he wants. But I wonder what the repercussions of Gear 5 is. Like, is Gear 5 something that he can enter now just... Like, how does he enter it? By coding his heart? Because it looked like his heartbeat was giving off Conqueror's Haki, so it's like... Does he, like, code his heart? I don't know what he does. I don't know what he does. Yo, Aogi! What do you think about this chapter, dog? The drums of liberation, peak fiction, yo. Peak. Yo, my man Eli's spitting facts. Gear 5th, Mythical Soen, Devil Fruit Awakening, Advanced Conqueror's Haki, Advanced Ostrichen Haki, Advanced Armament Haki. Go with the code has it all. He's an emperor. Yo, there's no doubt in anyone's mind right now. As a matter of fact, yo, thinking about it right now, yo, who's really whooping Luffy in this verse right now? Besides, like, the top dogs. Who's really throwing down with the king right now? Who's really throwing down with the king? Yo, spicy. That's a true goat. That's a true goat. The Drums TV of Liberation. Yo, Drums TV. That's the true legend, man. That's the true legend. Thank you so much, dog. You know what you did. Thank you. Nothing but love to that good brother right there. Yo, Milo Cake was good, yo. Was good. So happy you were able to stop by. My boy has all the stones now. Facts, Eli. Facts. He has all the stones. Yo, nobody wants to... Y'all see me. Yo, y'all feel the vision. Nobody wants to smoke with my goat, bro. My goat. Shanks was waiting for this day. Shanks was like, boy, oh boy, I'll be able to go in now. Let's go. Yo, Rio and Riley comes with the 5. What do you think is the drawback for Gear 5? There has to be one. Yo, I've been thinking about the same thing. I'm like, yo, for something this insanely powerful, what is the drawback? That's what scares me. So Saint brought that up earlier on the stream about the drawback for this being huge. And initially I was like, yo, yes, it has to be huge because, you know, we can't have Luffy immediately leave Wano after this to go off and find out what happened with Sabo and Vivi and all that stuff. All that's going to be too late, right? Like, we're going to leave Wano and we're not going to find that out until it's too late for storytelling purposes. But it just makes you think, it's like, if Gear 5th is truly something of like, man, or and what we're seeing right here, which is clearly something out of this world, then it's like, man, it could be something really, really scary. Because Oda would need a way for him not to abuse this. I mean, he's going into different... Bro, in Gear 5th, he's going into different forms, different parts. Like, the man is legit going into something that looks like Gear 4th, something that looks like Snake Man. He's going to all these different things. He's whooping Kaido. It's like, yo, what's going on? He's whooping the world's strongest creature. And I love the respect both of them have for each other, man. Kaido's like, man, I'm so glad you didn't go down. Luffy's like, yo, me neither. It's time to finish this. God! Grown men throwing hands. But on a serious note, like, I don't know what the repercussions are. I have no idea. I'm curious on seeing what you guys think now on that, because Nami will still be able to one-shot Luffy. Yo, spitting. Lazy mofo's a spitting. Such a beautiful chapter, man. 100 out of 10 across the board. Truly remarkable moment in history, my man. I can't wait to see what comes next. But what you got on Shanks right now? Rat or not? I don't think he's a rat. But he's yo, I'm interested. I'm so interested because there has to be a reason why Shanks relayed that information to the WG. Or, I'm sorry, to the Gorosei. He had to have relayed that information to the Gorosei for a purpose. For a reason. So it's like, when we find out that reason... But 100% now, when Luffy and Shanks throw down, they could actually box. They could actually box, and it's going to be so beautiful. Oh, man. Yeah, no, 100%. 100 out of 10 chapter, like you said. Man. But no, I don't think Shanks is a rat. I don't think Shanks is a rat. But he's still not in the clear, you know what I'm saying? He's still not in the clear. But I don't think he's a rat. Every time Luffy said Gomu Gomu no has been a lie. It has technically been a lie. I still think he's gonna say it. I honestly still think he's gonna say it. I still think Luffy, to him, it's always gonna be the Gomu Gomu no mi. Definitely Rio and Riley. He's definitely gonna be asleep for a while. And like you said, when they start moving while he's asleep, that's going to cause for some crazy stuff to go down. Imagine Luffy's drawback is like when Goku gets to master the Ultra Instinct drawback when he fought Jiren and his body just shuts down. I could actually see that definitely being the case, Sage. Now the question is, how long does his body shut down? Because actually, now that you bring that up, that has to be it. Overusing Gear 4th, or using Gear 4th and going past the limit, is forces him to have to try to conserve his haki. And so it forced him to rest, forced him to rely on others for quite some time, right? So if doing Gear 4th does that to him, Gear 5th, like you said, is going to make his body completely shut down. So that's going to be even worse. So Gear 5th, if he doesn't finish this soon, which is why I can see why it says the battle will end next chapter or soon, which means the next chapter has to be called Monkey D. Luffy vs. Kaido. It has to be called that. Unless... he's gonna have a different. Can you imagine the title being like Gear 5th? Or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. But it's interesting. It's super, super interesting. Yo, Ajay Krishna coming with a 15. Kaido got nothing on Luffy, the strongest creature. That is the strongest creature. With a full-blown Yu-Gi-Oh deck at his disposal. A full-blown Yu-Gi-Oh deck at his disposal, yo. Thank you so much for that, dog. That man is definitely the strongest creature. Milo Cake says, I love the Hiyori anger / tears panel. So beautiful. I love that. And, this week's chapter, of course, the Luffy stuff is 100% the highlight. Gear 5th, all that. But the major thing for me is, or not the major thing, but one of the major takeaways was that amazing Hiyori panel. That Hiyori panel was awesome. It was awesome. It's like, that in any other chapter would have been like the main highlight. But the fact that we got that The fact we got Gear 5th this week and the truth behind Luffy's fruit, all of that, that was peak, man. So like it's Looney Tooney no Me. I love that Eversor. Looney Tooney no Me. I really love that. That's cool. You know what, Lazy Mofos? That's true. Lazy Mofo says you have to wonder how a previous user died. In theory, they should be able to imagine being immortal. Who needs Law and Bonnie? Yo, facts. Not only that, but let's just say that one of the requirements for achieving this is dying or having your heartbeat stop. Then why didn't the previous user go through? So maybe they didn't. Maybe that wasn't even enough. Maybe they died after that anyway. What about if Luffy still dies? What about if he uses Gear 5th, but he still dies, and that forces Law to use the immortality operation? I don't think so. I mean, of course, that Opio no Mi immortality operation has to come into fruition at some point. I don't think it's going to be now. But that would be crazy if that's the drawback. There's no way that's the activation, though. Like, the activation is Luffy has to die. His heartbeat has to die in order to bring it out. That's crazy. That's crazy. But you're right. It's like, how did the other users even die? Who's Who blew a 3-1 lead by losing the... Yo, bro, Who's Who blew like a... Yo, I'm talking about like game 4, it was 3-0. They had the game down, they were up by like 40. And they came back and won the rest of the series. That's what happened. In their own home court. That's what Who's Who did. That's what Who's Who did. Yo, my boy Fiji coming in with the $8.99. Yo, nothing but love to my dog Fiji, bro. That's a true brother right there. Can't stay because when the Brago stream discussing this, but yo, so happy that my boy Brago is going in deep, and I'm so glad that you guys are going deep too, man. Talking about the greatness. We gotta pull up and show some love. This chapter is truly a Hall of Famer, yo. This is a Hall of Fame. This is like an all-timer. Like, I remember leading up to this, the possibility was there. We talked about it. This could be a once-in-a-generation, once-in-a-lifetime chapter. This was a once-in-a-lifetime chapter. This was truly a once-in-a-lifetime chapter. Bro, was at 9K viewers. Yo! Yeah, that's awesome. That is goated, bro. That's awesome. This is truly a historic day for One Piece fans. Nah, that's dope. I'm so happy for Brago, man. Like, legit, that makes me so happy. Like, we know how much work that man puts in, and we know that's where we all go to discuss the things. The fact that he has 9K viewers, that's how you know, my dog. Yo, that's awesome. Thanks for letting me know that, bro. That's dope. Peak fiction, Fiji. Peak fiction. Thank you so much for stopping by, dog. I appreciate y'all, man. Hold on. Let me actually. Let me look at. Let me just go over to Brago's thing right quick. That's dope. Yo, 9K. My dog's at 9K. That's fire. That's fire. I'm so happy for my dog, man. Seriously, Lazy Mofos, like 9K for One Piece. That's wild. Like only like big channels be hitting that. This is a chapter reaction. That's dope. That's dope, man. I love that. Wano took Marineford out of my top 2 arcs. Yo, the Ashton Samurai. That joke gets shot straight to number 1 after this week's chapter. It shot straight to number 1 after this week's chapter. Like, legit. I think now after this week's chapter, I have at least, like I said earlier, I have at least, like, 5 Wano chapters in my top 15 chapters in the series. Like, this was special, man. This was one of those occasions to where it's like we're saying right now, once in a lifetime chapter. There's a reason why so many people are losing their minds over this. I'm watching both streams. Yo, shout out to you, Joel, man. Shout out to you for still being here, dog. I appreciate you. And yeah, I might as well too. I might as well just keep Brago's stream right here on the background. Support my dog. That's so dope, bro. Like we've never, not even for a reverie. I've been a part of every reverie except for the first one, at least in some capacity. Well, and I watched the first one too, but I was actually there for all of the other ones except for like maybe one that I wasn't able to put. At least maybe whether it was in the comments or actually being there. I've been there for all of them, and I don't think we ever reached that number. I don't think we ever reached 9K. 9K? That's crazy. Yo, my dog 2D Saunters, what's good? Absolutely amazing chapter. Amazing GOAT peak fiction chapter, yo. Yo, Augie spitting facts. Uzumaki Khan, when he gets to this, he's gonna he's gonna pass out, man. Oh my goodness. Yo, 23 beats, the legend. What's good, yo? Coming in with a 20. What's good, Recon? Great chapter this week. I do need to apologize from anyone that was trying to compare this to Naruto last week. About to go back and watch the live reaction, yo. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yo, gotta believe in the GOAT, man. Gotta believe in Oda. Gotta believe in Oda to pull through, and he pulled through big and gave us one of the greatest chapters ever, yo. Oh my goodness, man. I still can't believe what we just read, bro. Gear 5th. Like, I think that was the thing that shocked me the most. Is that the fact that this is, we all knew it was going to be Awakening. It's like we all knew. Especially leading into the chapter discussions, the more I thought about it, it's like it has to be Awakening. And then with the OST titles saying that, it's like it's gotta be Awakening. The thing that gets me is the reveal of Luffy's true fruit and the fact that it's Gear 5th. Gear 5th? Peak, man. Oh my gosh, dude. Yo. Peak fiction. Facts. But thank you so much for that 23 beats, bro. Whenever you get back to this after the stream, thank you so much, dog. Thank you so much. Yo. Gear 5th and Awakening. Yo, facts. One of the top favorite chapters, no question. No question. This is one of the best chapters ever, man, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, wow, bro. It's like, when you think about all the theories, all the rumors, seeing it with your own two eyes. It's like, for all this time, you know, the mythical Zoan possibility, the Awakening possibility, the Gear 5th, all those. And we got all three in one chapter. Oh my goodness, bro. And the thing is, now next week we're going to have like full powered Luffy. And with a cover page and a color spread. And that color spread better be Gear 5th, man. We better see Gear 5th. But, nah, man. Nah, I don't even know, bro. This was phenomenal. Like, yo, real quick. Let me do this right quick. Oh my goodness, dude. Dog. He's in his bag. Nobody about to sleep. We're on Zehaha time. Yo, lazy mofos. We're on Zehaha time, bro. We're on Zehaha time, bro. Yo. I'm losing my mind, man. 23 beats coming in with a 10. There's no way that I expected this to be Gear 5th. I was flabbergasted. Me too, bro. That to me was the most shocking part of the chapter. I'm gonna keep it real. When I saw that mug say Gear 5th, what? But I have to ask, do you think Luffy turned the ground to rubber? Yes. He definitely turned the ground to rubber, awakened, and then he proceeded to push it back. And God, bro, my man has full counter, bro. The Meliodas move from Seven Deadly Sins, he can now bring moves back towards now it's legit the properties like of rubberware. In the beginning of the series, we saw him always bullets and all that stuff. Now he can do full, bro. He brought the blast breath. He did the Raizo, caught it and pushed it back. Except he did it on the ground. That's filthy, bro. Oh man, this is crazy, dude. Yo, I'm excited, man. As a One Piece fan, I'm legit so excited because me and my friends, we have this thing to where we'll do these cross battles from other series, and we'll always everybody is always on my head about because I'm a One Piece fan. It's oh man, it's this character can't be this character, this can't be this character, and I'm all right, bet. This week, I want all the smoke. I want all the smoke. What are they gonna hit with Luffy with? A solar Kamehameha, bounce back. Madara's meteor, bounce back. What's gonna hit him? Who's hitting the goat? Bro, listen. I'm gonna keep it 100. Anybody, Getsuga Tencho, bounce back. Spirit Gun, bounce back. Saitama's One Punch, bounce back. Bounce back. Yo! Dog! Yo, this man is legit bringing them things over. He pulled it up, and then he put the blast breath and sent it right back at Kaido. Kaido couldn't do a thing about it. Man. Seriously, yo, Gio reviews. The fact that Luffy has the ability of cartoons is so dope, man. It is so dope. Man, Oda legit says that I hope I can draw Luffy that well. That's what he was talking about. He had this cooking up. Oda had this cooking in the kitchen. Man, dude. Waiting for Toei version. Toei version is going to be peak. Toei version is going to be peak, man. Sanji's eyebrows are back to normal? What? I didn't even notice that. That's how much this chapter has me wilding. I didn't even notice that, dude. The most broken abilities in entire manga history, and they're all being bounced back. They're all being bounced back. Oh, man. Yo, DB style rebound. I'm telling you, Chin Ho Wang. I'm telling you. Yo, 2D Suntress, when this gets animated, it's over. It's over. It's over. The ending of Kaido versus Luffy about to be one of the best fight endings in the series. Maybe even manga. Can't wait to see how this culminates. Yo, that's the thing that scares me, bro. DCG spitting facts, because Oda always peaks to the end, both with his arcs and his fights. So the fact that this wasn't the peak... That's the scary thing, bro. That's the scary thing. Yo, Luffy versus Kaido is about to go so hard. It's already gone hard. It's already but this is peak, man. Yo, man.
Yo, King, saludos desde El Salvador. Yo, saludos, man. Saludos all the way down in El Salvador. That's goat, Jose Mania. Much love, yo. He definitely turned the ground into rubber. Meet the Boeing son. Yeah, definitely. He definitely turned it into rubber. No question. No question about that. Just finished a chapter, and I can say that I read that whole chapter with the biggest smile on my face. Yo, I can't blame you, man. This was peak, son. This was peak. Honestly, I feel like we're technically doing the afterthoughts now, but I'm gonna do another video for no doubt. And I feel like that video might just be me rereading the chapter, because yo, this chapter was just so amazing. I just want to reread it again. And tomorrow I'm gonna be losing my mind. Yo, let me tell you something. So tomorrow I'm gonna be out with my family, and so if y'all see me out there, and just on a random thing, and someone's in the area, yo, do not hesitate. Go up to your boy and just be like, yo, just be like, yo. I mean, don't say it too loud just because they're official readers, but yo, just like whisper, be like, yo, Gear 5th. Yo, matter of fact, I saw a comment like that last week where they said that they saw, based on the last chapter for 1043, they were talking to a cashier, and the cashier asked them about the latest chapter. I hope, for their sake, I hope nobody talks to me about the last chapter. For their sake, I hope nobody talks to me about the last chapter. Because let me tell you something. If someone comes up to me tomorrow, or if I go up to a bookstore or something, or I don't even, one time I went into a pizza shop with my Naruto shirt and we started talking about Naruto. And that was back when the Naruto from Sasuke was happening. So it was bound to happen, but for this chapter, if I go anywhere tomorrow, I might just wear my One Piece shirt. Like, somebody's like, hey, you read it? You read it? I'll be like, you already know we read that book. It's like, yo, man. Rip Gear 5th Tiger Man. Yo, Gear 5th Tiger Man was like one of my favorite theories, and the fact that I love this more than I love that is this is Gear 5th Toon Man. This is Gear 5th Comic Man. Like, what? It would be amazing. Yo, shout out to my dog Nile, yo. Nile, one of my MVPs. Forever one of my MVPs right there. Jim Carrey, Rubberface, Otis the Genius, facts, Ilfonts. Facts. Yes, 100% KB 101ist. 100%. This perfectly explains why Joy Boy was called Joy Boy. I mean, he was literally putting smiles on their faces. He was putting smiles on our faces, and we're the readers. We're not even in the world. And I saw people saying they could not read this entire chapter without smiling. So it's like, man. Your Recon, this means all mythical creatures existed in the past of... Yes! Yes, M-Sphere. Yes! Facts! That's what we were talking about earlier. Like, every mythical Zoan, or in the individual connected to the mythical Zoan, has to be, like, a legendary figure of the One Piece world. 110%. Whether it be from someone like a dragon, or... someone like a Nika, like an actual legendary figure, or an actual, like a legendary, like, I don't know, like an Okami or something, right? You used to make a goat with the coach shirt? I would love that. I just need to talk with the right people. Actually, I had a conversation about that the other day, about making, because I want to make a custom Santa hat, and I also want to make a shirt. But I have to talk to the right people. Gotta talk to the right people, yo. Thanks for the idea. I'm also going to wear my Luffy shirt and see if I get that look, that chapter 1044 look. They're going to be like, yo, you ready? Yeah, I got to wear it. I got to wear it. Especially since tomorrow I'm going to be out the whole day, because I can't come back home for the rest of the day. So, which is, trust me, if I was home tomorrow, we'd be in here afterthoughts. But I'm not going to be here tomorrow. So
the entire day. So the fact I'm gonna be out the whole day, I'm gonna have a lot of chances, a lot of opportunities. So I'm telling y'all, like, I'm gonna wear a Luffy shirt, and I'm gonna try to I'm gonna search for the look. I'm gonna be like, yo, it's like, you read that? You read the goat? Yeah, straight up. Like, yo, anyone who reads the chapter. Or who has read the chapter, and the thing is like, I don't want to spoil anyone. So like, oh, you read One Piece? I'm be like, yeah, no, I read One Piece, and I'm not. I was like, I'm not gonna say him. I'm gonna nudge and be like, yeah, you know, like latest events were crazy, and I'm a hope they say, oh yeah, did you read 1044? Because if they say, did you read 1043? I'm be like, oh no, this guy's an official reader. It's like, yeah, you still gotta wait. But if it's like, somebody's like, yo, did you see Gear 5? No, that would suck though. Could you imagine we're having a casual conversation and somebody's randomly like, yo, did you see Gear 5? Just yells it in the middle, and everybody just turns around and it's like, hey man, I wasn't in his lobby. That would suck. I'm not trying to spoil people like that. But if it happens, if a hype discussion goes out, and somebody who's in Alabasta hears me say Gear 5, I mean, they don't know what gears are anyway, so it'll be okay. It'll be okay. But tomorrow's Nika Day. Just like Chin Ho Wong says, tomorrow's Nika Day. Yeah, man, this chapter's nuts. Nuts. I remember you reacting to the Hunter x Hunter chapters. Good times. Good times. I missed them. Yo, Chitty Bangs. I also couldn't read this chapter without smiling the whole way through. I mean, that's just how beautiful this chapter was, yo. It's such a GOAT chapter. Lutek Neo comes in with a 10. Shout out to Lutek Neo. You think Shanks lied to Luffy seeing that it was the Gomu Gomu fruit, knowing that it isn't, because why would he bother to get that specific fruit from the world government? That's the thing. I mean, from the lie, I think, yeah, for sure. The question is why. That's for his motivations, for keeping it secret. I mean, of course, he's trying to protect Luffy. First and foremost, if Shanks is truly betting everything on Luffy to be the one who does whatever it is that he's trying to do, then, or whatever Shanks wants Luffy to do, or what he thinks he's going to do, then he would not give him the actual name of the fruit because he's not ready. The moment Luffy, knowing the way that he is, he were to give him the actual name of the fruit, everyone would immediately try to go and assassinate him, right? But Shanks named that specifically the Gomu Gomu no Mi, or the crew did. So they were the ones who had to have told the Gorosei about the fact that this fruit that was once legend was turned into the Gomu Gomu no Mi, or that was that was the name that it was changed into. So what I wonder though is, because they said specifically 800 years, the Gomu Gomu no Mi has been escaping them. So it's that by itself also makes me think it's like, so Shanks and them call it the Gomu Gomu no Mi. The Gorosei also refer to it as the Gomu Gomu no Mi, but the true name is this thing. So it's like, was the name changed by Shanks in order to protect Luffy, or did Shanks use the name that somebody else changed it into in order to protect Luffy? That's the question, right? It's like, I don't know. Crazy. But yo, thank you so much for that, Lutek Neo. Yo, Vortex is spitting facts. The Gear 5th panel where Luffy's laughing, similar to the volume. Yes. Just like volume 61 right up here. Yo, that's dope. That is awesome, yo. Kaido wanted to be Joy Boy so bad, he ate a Zoan, he went to Wano, and he brought smiles to everyone. Though, as we know, is forcefully rather than how Luffy's the actual Joy figure. That is facts. Because we've been talking about that, but now that you talk about that, he had a Zoan. Oh man, it's insane to see the way with parallel between both characters and where it's heading now. Kaido's conclusion, backstory with Zenith. I agree, Adrian. I agree. Man. Peak fiction, yo. My brain is my mind is just shot, dude. This was crazy, man. This chapter was so GOAT. Yo, Andres Gonzalez was good. Yo, all Zoan fruits have a will of their own. I wonder who Kaido's fruit belonged to before him. Rocks? Oh, so yeah, I didn't even think about that. That Kaido's fruit also belonged to somebody too. And Big Mom and Kaido took advantage of the situation whenever they saw this fruit was available for the taking, or Big Mom at least took it and gave it to Kaido. So they knew who had it. Or at least they knew where it was. Man, this Kaido backstory is about to hit. Post Wano will make me and my family go gear 5th. Yo, the Legend 27. Facts. Facts, yo. It still amazes me how even during a reaction, how quick previous chapters or panels get brought up down to specific numbers. Facts, man. I mean, not only just in my case. My case is just because I've reread the series so many times, but for the community as a whole, like it's really cool how this series, the numbers of certain chapters or certain chapter moments, certain things just stick out to us so much that we can immediately go back to whenever we're reading a chapter or watching an episode. We're like, yo, that was talked about then. That was talked about then. That was talked about then. And it's super dope. It's super dope how that's able to be done. Man, 1044 was special, y'all. 1044 was special, bro. This was one of my favorite chapters ever, man. Like I said earlier, Wano top 1, bro. Wano top 1. Yo, what's good, Miles Smiles, bro? What's up, King? Just got done reading. The chapter is so hyped, dog. Peak chapter, yo. The insane durability and stamina of Luffy was so high because of his Zoan fruit ability. Goda. Yo. Legendary. Legendary, man. Legendary. This is One Piece. Facts, man. Facts. Zenith, Adrian. The zenith of the medium, bro. Yo, Jino Wong's spitting facts. By the way, pay some respect to CP0 Agent Dripper, the one who actually revived Nika and Luffy. That's facts. It's because of him we were all in the situation, though. He was the one who was actually in charge of all of this. He's the one who caused all this to happen. That's awesome. His sacrifice was not in vain. His sacrifice was definitely not in vain. What in the world? My flashlight just activated. Yo, the drums of liberation are activating. You see this? Gear 5th Toon Man. Facts. Easily one of my favorite chapters. Peak. Yo, Joshua Lamar. Easy. Easy, yo. Easy. Yo, Derek Davis, man. This chapter was legendary, bro. This chapter was special. So I had to say goodbye and wish you made it sooner to see reaction. Watch it all tomorrow. Good night, but I'll be able to sleep. Yo, same here, man. Same here, Derek Davis. Yo, have a blessed night, brother. Thank you so much for stopping by. Vortex says, what do you think the final scene of Wano could be that Oda's excited about? I mean, it's either Luffy meeting Shanks or the borders of Wano opening, which by itself is going to be a really beautiful scene. But if after this chapter, who knows? This is ankle breaker Oda we're talking about, you know? Man. Yo, Josh says, you see that color page? Which one? The ones that the Go Color artist made? Because, yo, they made some beautiful, beautiful color spreads this week. Look at this. Yo, the Nika one with the Gorosei, amazing. Excuse me, Luffy going ham against Kaido. Yo, this chapter was so peak, dude. And then you have this one right here. Yo, Grace, Jackie Pop, and Woden Creative went off. They went off, yo. Oh, man. Yo, I want to make one of any of these my profile picture so bad. I don't want to spoil anyone. This entire chapter is a profile picture. Dog, this like, just looking back and reliving this again, like, yo, this was so peak, dude. Yo, this man Luffy's gonna have the flaming hair and everything. Ah! Oh my goodness, man. I'm at a loss for words, man. I'm truly at a loss for words, yeah. Like, the fact that, man, yo, this design of the anime is gonna be so nasty, Ashen Samurai. This is definitely peak fiction, Poom Boon Rat. No question. No question, peak fiction. This is peak fiction, yo. This is peak fiction. So do you all think this is Luffy's final gear? I mean, at this point, my man said this week he peaked. You feel me? He peaked? Yo, super nice black guy. Thank you so much for stopping by, bro. Nah, I'm more than good, bro. I'm losing my mind, man. I'm losing my mind, yo. And, yo, this chapter was truly beyond imagination. You know what I mean? Truly beyond imagination. Wow, man. But, yo, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up right here. I'm thinking about popping up in Brago's stream and talking about this heat, man. At least for a little bit, because this was peak. But, yo, first and foremost, I want to thank everybody for stopping by. We had the highest concurrent viewers we have ever had on this channel. This was a crazy night. One of the best chapters in the entire series by far. Easily. Love this chapter with every fiber in my being. Man. This chapter. Oh my god. This chapter. Oh my goodness, man. Yo, y'all are truly the GOATs. Thank y'all so much for being here tonight, for being a part of this legendary occasion. Gear 5th Awakening, official human fruit model Nika, Luffy versus Kaido resumes, Roof Pieces unrivaled, Hiyori's legendary moment, God, Orochi packed him up. I mean, it was beautiful. Sanji woke back up, he's got his original brows. I mean, GOAT, man. Processing this is gonna be crazy. But I will see y'all for the afterthoughts. Probably have those uploaded on Sunday, and maybe another video before then, because this chapter was crazy. I don't want to spoil anyone. I don't know how I'm gonna talk about this chapter without spoiling. But this chapter was truly goated, and I most certainly look forward to what happens now. Next chapter could be even better than this one, and that scares me, man. Because next chapter is the climax. So like I said, we're getting a color spread. Wow. One of the best chapters ever, yo. I'll see y'all. Thank y'all so much for stopping by. I truly appreciate y'all, man. I agree with you, Lazy Mofo. As far as the community, this is definitely one of the best moments I've ever had. Same here. Same here, yo. Thank y'all so much. Have a blessed one. Take care, yo. Man, dude, yo, this chapter was so... I'm not